There we are. We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dis Nerds Live on our Sunday Night Live.
You know, it wouldn't be a Sunday night without a little technical difficulty.
That's right.
No technical difficulty since the last time we did a show, which was 3 weeks ago.
No, oh yeah, but I did some live.
You did
earlier.
some live ones.
But listen, we'll get to that in a minute. We're actually going to shift this show around just a little bit, and we're going to go straight to our topic tonight. And we're going to do the news at the end of the topic because we have a special guest with us tonight, Traci Elswick, who is the owner and agent of Middle of the Magic Travel, our sponsor. Welcome, Traci.
Thank you for having me on tonight.
Of course.
Anytime.
Yes, we love having Traci on. We brought her on here tonight because I specifically wanted her to give us her review on the StoryBook Dining. So I've got a few pictures I'm going to throw up here. Let's see if I can get it to work. Oh, that one was of Joel at StoryBook Dining with the desserts. I know, and we'll get to that in just a second. But I wanted to show this one. This is Disney's picture, their copyright picture of the StoryBook Dining. So, Traci, tell us, what exactly is the StoryBook Dining, and what do you get to do there? What's the draw?
Yeah, the StoryBook Dining is something really unique. I believe the castle, there's not been a really central theme around Snow White with a character dining. So when we saw that come out, I jumped on that immediately. We were telling all of our clients. So it's basically a character dining with Snow White, Dopey, Grumpy, and then at the end you get to meet the evil queen. It's a price fixed menu, which means you pay one price per adult, one price per child. Adult price is $55. Children, I believe, is 32 or 33. 33, I'm sorry. That includes a drink. The appetizers are brought out to your table. You get to choose from an entree, and then the desserts are brought out to your table, and then they do something really special at the end before you get to go meet the evil queen. So I thought that the pricing was very, very well priced for what you were getting. You can use your Disney dining plan, and believe it or not, it's only one credit. I'm thinking it was two.
If it comes from Artist Point, it's Artist Point.
Right, and then you're right, because it's originally from the restaurant was Artist Point, located in the Wilderness Lodge. It was a signature dining with 2 table service credits. So we assumed since they came out with this really unique character dining, they would continue the 2 credits. But as of right now, it's 1 credit from your Disney dining plan. They also take Tables in Wonderland, and they also take annual pass holder discounts. So we were able to get 10% off with our annual pass holder. Mm-hmm.
Wow. If Traci, if any time that you need to go, you just let us know, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, so that's really kind of what I wanted to focus on, though, is a little bit on the menu, and then, of course, the meet and greet that goes along with it. So let me go ahead and throw up here your main meal. I have a picture of the prime rib up.
Oh, very, very good. Yeah.
It looks delicious. So, are those carrots and potatoes with that prime rib?
And then there was a puff pastry thing that I wasn't not sure what it was. The prime rib, horseradish potatoes, and like these carrots, and everything was absolutely delicious. Not a big fan of horseradish, but I couldn't really taste it, so it was surprisingly a very, very very good meal. I enjoyed it. The appetizers come out. There is the huntsman pie, I believe, and then they have a soup, and then they have the shrimp. The shrimp was absolutely delicious. My boys like the soup really well. I thought it was too sweet. I'm not into sweet food. I like my sweet, but I like my food not sweet. So I thought that, but the boys loved it. It was like butternut squash soup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, most people probably would like it. I just thought it was a little sweet for my taste. And then you got to choose from your entree. Lucas and I both got the steak. Joel it was a seafood stew kind of thing, and he thought it was very good. And then,
I'm sure of that online. It's got mussels in it for sure.
Right? Yeah. He's been really good he's 16, and wouldn't eat anything but chicken nuggets and french fries and pizza forever, and now he's starting to expand his palate a little bit, which is good. And this is a great time to do it, at one of these restaurants like that. Yeah. And then, So they brought out the appetizers. Everybody was really pleased with that. They brought Abigail's appetizer out, and it was like a string cheese and vegetables, and like a little clay pot with a roll in it, and then a little thing where you could shake and make your own butter. So I thought that was really cool too.
Oh my gosh, that's
really cool. She was so traumatized by the dwarf, she was hiding under the table at that point. She's like, she's not my daughter. Like, how could you not like characters?
That's really cool about the butter, though, because
it was really cool. It was really cool.
She's very active. So
it was the whole idea of just keeping the kids busy. Like all the string cheese and the way the vegetables were, you could tell it was just like to keep them active and busy while the adults were enjoying their meal and why they were getting the characters to come around. And with the characters, Dopey, Snow White, and Grumpy come to your table, and they actually do a dance and sing and walk around the restaurant. So it's very interactive. It's really cool. I mean, I just can't say enough nice things about this character dining. It was amazing.
And with one dining credit too, that's pretty awesome.
I'm going to tell you, like, sign me up every week. I'm like crazy happy about that. That's crazy.
I think for somebody's vacation too, when you're on the dining plan, a good arrival dining night, that would be great. A nice, wonderful resort to visit, and Wilderness Lodge is one of the
And if you're staying at Wilderness Lodge, this should be on your list no matter what. I will say this, it's a 180-day kind of restaurant to have, though. I mean, you're really going to have to book that in advance. Your Middle of the Magic travel planner will be right on that and take care of it, because that's what we do. We work on Flight of Passage, Slinky Dog, and Cinderella's Royal Table, and these kind of things for you. And that's why you have us, because if you didn't have us, you would have to deal with what we deal with getting all of it.
And as you know, it's not been so easy lately with the
There's a science to all this stuff. It's not like we get on the computer and just book it. It's very well thought out, very well organized. Yeah, it's scheduled. It's not easy. It's just not.
No, it's not. But we are experts, so we've gotten to where it comes off pretty easy.
Exactly. And, I feel so grateful to be here, to be able to experience this character dining and bring it back to the clients and bring it back to the agents. Because something that come out that quickly, a lot of the travel agencies may not have that knowledge that we have on that.
Well, we're definitely putting it on our list for sure.
For sure. Do it. And make sure you book it plenty ahead of time. And you may be able to snag some last minute reservations. Your agent, of course, will keep a lookout for that. We'll do a little dining finder and see what we can do.
Just for the dining finders.
Yeah. And then I'm going to throw in this, if you guys are at Magic Kingdom, my boys and I always say my boys because I've had boys for so long, but all of my kids did this Ralph's Family Challenge. And what this is this is filled up to here with ice cream, five scoops of ice cream, toppings, more probably 3 inches of whipped cream before you even got to the ice cream, and it's a challenge. So not that you win anything besides weight, but you gain weight. But we purchased this today for $24.99 at the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor at Magic Kingdom. It's super fun to do with your family. Great family memories made with just this little thing right here.
Yeah, and if you head over to Middle of the Magic Travel over their website, the Facebook page, you have pictures up of you guys.
Yes, I do. We have pictures up of that. I believe we probably have, I don't think I have any on Instagram yet. But that, or if you're a personal friend of mine, you'll be able to see them on my personal page too. But yeah, we had an amazing time at the Storybook. We had an amazing time doing this. We just have an amazing time at Disney, period.
It's a good thing you moved down there and you live close by, right?
People say, you're going to spend a ton more money than you ever imagined in your life living at Disney. Don't ever plan on saving any money, your whole life if you live here. Because you're never going to be able to. But that's okay, because I'm out making memories, right?
That's right. And that's exactly what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's about making memories with your family.
Okay, well, I'm going to pop off here because I've got an angry baby.
Well, thank you for taking time out of your evening to come on.
Thank you so much for having me, and everyone stay magical and enjoy your week. I appreciate it.
All right. Bye, Traci.
Bye-bye. Okay.
All right. Oh. Let's
Wrong
see.
one.
Wrong one. I'm trying really.
There
we
it is.
go.
Click, click, click.
All right, so there you have it. Traci was here to tell us all about the Storybook Dining over at Artist Point with, not Cinderella, but with Snow White. So we wanted to start off our day with that, with our show with that, and we will, just 1 second, I need to do that. All right. I had to hang up that Skype call with Traci. And hey, Kelly, thanks for watching tonight. So, yeah, I think I think we need to do that the next time we go. We were just talking about planning a little quick trip with our 4-year-old, and I think she would enjoy it.
I think she'd really enjoy that. I loved hearing from Traci the fact that they have the food that was coming out, especially on the appetizers and stuff like that, were interactive for the kids to be able, like, being able to make their own butter and string cheese and things like that. Because we all know that, it's all about trying to entertain your kids just long enough for you to have a moment's of peace. So, and anytime we can do that without having to stick a phone in front of their face, then I'm all for it.
Yep. All right, so let's move on to news, because honestly, there's a lot to talk about.
Oh, that was my cue.
Well, hey, Kelly. So there is a lot to talk about because there's a discount that came out, and
that is the big thing to
let's just say those infamous 2 words:
free dining.
Free dining. Free dining is back. So right now is your time to ask about free dining, but it is limited this year. It comes at a different time, which I think is great. Disney did something for us that they haven't done in a long time. They've allowed free dining to happen when you can actually take your kids to Disney. I know a lot of people.
It's the beginning of July through September.
And let's face it, most kids are out of school. Like here in the South, you're out of school through the end of July. But I know as you move up to the Northeast, maybe the Northwest too, I don't really know, you stay out of school kind of through parts of August.
Right.
So it's able to hit a lot of those families that didn't normally get the dining plan because their kids were in school. So this is a great time to take advantage of free dining. It's a great deal. Sometimes not the least expensive deal, but it does sometimes work out to your advantage.
That was the thing that surprised me the most when we started working with Middle Atlantic Travel, was that you always hear free dining, and dining is expensive. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean it's always the cheapest option available. We have seen multiple discounts where it's just like, hey, your room is X percentage off, or if you do this, and if you get a room ticket and dining, you get X percentage off and things like that. So while I love free dining, and so does most of the world, that doesn't. If for some reason you're unable to make it on that time, let's say you just can't go at that time, but you're planning on going in October, there's a good chance there's still a really good deal out there.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some discount deals out right now. Up to 30% off, and honestly, I'm just going to tell you right now, the resort right now to get a discount is Caribbean Beach. I was just talking about this at lunch. I was doing a quote, and I did a value, a moderate, and a deluxe.
Oh,
yeah. And there's a big jump between the moderate and deluxe. Excuse me.
But there was only a $500 difference.
There was only a $500 difference between the value and the moderate.
And that was on a 7-night.
I can't even remember.
Something ridiculously long.
But yeah, so right now
we're going to be there for 6 days, 6 days in parks.
Yeah.
So
right now is the time to think about staying at Caribbean Beach or Coronado Springs. Port Orleans, Riverside, and French Quarter don't have as steep as a discount, but it's still a good one. So yeah, there's these great discounts, promotions we like to call them, out right now for Disney. Right now is the time to book your vacation for summer travel. I've been booking vacations for the last 4 days since the second. I've been quoting and booking. Yeah, I mean, I haven't spent much time away from my computer unless we were painting.
Well, I think, and a lot of that probably boils down to the fact that you've now finished off the year, mm-hmm. and you know how much, if you look at your pay stubs, you know how much you had put out for taxes. There are families out there that already calculate what their tax returns are going to be and went, you know what, we're getting back a little extra this year, so why don't we go ahead and
make some magic.
Yep, we're magic on that trip.
So yeah, so that's really kind of the big news, but there is one thing that's a little bit bigger.
Galaxy Edge.
Yes. So Bob Iger was.
I would be honest with you. While that part of it was big to me, seeing the new logo for Hollywood Studios
Was that bigger?
was bigger to me.
Oh, well, not for me.
All right, see, I have this Star Wars shirt on, and I love Star Wars, but until the day they actually open it up, I don't know how much more excited I can already get. I'm already there. I'm ready for it. I don't know if I can go any more excitement level higher.
Well, I could.
You can? Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
I could.
Good.
I'm really excited about Galaxy's Edge.
I'm super excited. I just can't go anymore. I'm at the level of my excitement. It's there.
When they showed the video on Christmas Day,
Okay,
where we got to see more of the inside of Galaxy's Edge, we actually got to see I know I'm a Disney nerd, but is it the AT-AT walker or an AT-AT? What do you call it?
Yes.
Okay, both. Okay, so I'm not wrong. Anyway, when we got to actually see that, I was like, oh, I know what that is. I know it. I've seen that part out of the park. So, I don't know. It just took the excitement level a little bit higher. And it'll go even higher when we get a final date. But that's what California has right now.
California has a final month.
Okay, they have a final month, absolutely. But
we have solid rumors on final dates.
Yes. So what they do is you look at the pass holder blackout dates, and so for Disneyland in California, the blackout dates are June 21st through June 23rd. So they're screaming that those are the dates that are possibly going to be opening for Galaxy's Edge. So I promptly got on Walt Disney World's website and I looked to see the annual pass holder blackout dates for this fall, and of course none of them have been released yet, so there was no clue. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out on those for you guys. Victoria says that they are super excited and they're going to be going at the end of the month. That's awesome.
Can you get into that 1 month time period?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a month away. That's the best.
Yes, the month away is fun because you really start, well, I know for us,
3 days before is nerve-wracking because you got to pack. But after that...
Well, and being a travel planner and working on everybody's vacations like I do, I tend to do our travel planning the month before we leave. I put hours off and I take care of everybody else.
That was the wrong M word. Totally wrong M word. You said month. You meant to say minute. The minute before you leave. We're driving to Orlando and she's like, hold on, I'm booking more things right now.
But that's just for my vacation.
That's just for ours.
I don't do that for other people's vacations. Oh, Victoria says 25 days exactly. Oh, that's awesome, Victoria. That is awesome. There's nothing like going on a Disney trip. Victoria, is this your first trip to Disney, or do you go often? Hey, Bridget. Thank you for joining us. We just finished talking about StoryBook Dining. I think that we all need to go eat there.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Oh, wait, whenever I'm not there?
Yeah, whenever you're not there. Well, anyway, so really, that's most of the news.
You know what I think? I think I'm going down the same weekend as Mom's Day in the park. I'm not going to hang out with y'all except to eat. And there's times to really do my own thing.
Are you serious? Because I'm fine with that.
Oh, that's good.
That means I would have a flying buddy.
Oh, you do need a flying buddy, don't you?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Hey, as long as you do all the flying, I can ride on the back. That's fine. But
Oh, Henry.
your arms get a little more tired than normal. But okay.
I'm married to him. Right, I like you.
Yeah, you're something like that.
Oh, I'm very lucky. I love my honey. So with that said, we are really done for the evening.
Oh.
Short show. Oh, I tried to get Chris to get
Oh, gotcha.
Well, tell Chris we said hi.
So there's actually, all right, so...
Is there more news? I forgot about
I do want to talk about two other things, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
One of them is just briefly, and I wish I had the graphic up on it, but I was busy taking care of the 4-year-old, is the graphic for Hollywood Studios' 30th anniversary logo, which has Mickey and Minnie in the same art style as the Runaway.
I noticed that right away.
That's going to be really cool. This is the 30th anniversary of Hollywood Studios, MGM Studios, Disney Studios, whatever they want to call it.
Which promptly made me realize that
You're old.
I've been traveling to Disney World for
More than 30 years?
More than 30 years, yes.
Also, though, and what I did not realize, because I remember whenever MGM opened up, I did not realize that Typhoon Lagoon opened up the same year.
Yeah, because I went.
And so, okay. So Typhoon Lagoon is celebrating its 30th anniversary And one of the things we're adding on to it is the H2O glow parties.
We did not do that last year.
Yeah, we did. So they have a nightly party, not nightly. It is an evening extra ticketed event, which Disney is doing a lot of that lately. But they will change the theming to a Toy Story beach party. So you get to go.
Well, that's kind of like that's what it was last year because it was like the little short where they're in the bathtub and everything like turns to disco, and so that's what.
So whenever do you think Buzz wears just shorts or Speedos?
Well, hold on. So I was distracted.
You were reading, and
I was 100% distracted by Bridget's question. Hold on, Bridget. We're going to come to that in just a second. Say that again.
I said, do you think Buzz and Woody wear swimming shorts or Speedos?
Swimming shorts?
I hope so.
So too, for everybody's sake.
Yes.
I hope so. All right, so Bridget says, Henry, which past president is the only one who has never been to Disney World?
Now, I'm going to make the assumption president since 72. 71. Because, I mean, obviously, like George Washington didn't make it to it. I mean, I talked to my uncle
Disney
about
World. We're talking Disney World.
Disney World.
Probably Richard Nixon.
Because he was in jail.
But he went to Disney. He went to Disneyland, though.
Sure.
But I don't know. Okay.
So you'd have Nixon and Carter, Reagan, all the guys at the current.
Reagan surely went to Disney World.
I'm sure he did. I like the idea of a Nixon guess.
I don't know. What's the answer, Bridget? Well, what is it? Okay, hold on.
We're on time delay. Remember that.
Yeah. Okay. So
you don't have to keep guessing. You have made your guess.
I know, but until she posts it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'll post the question while she's. Huh. Thank you for bringing us trivia tonight, Bridget.
Yes, because I had failed at that job tonight.
Let's see. Which past president is the only one who's never been to Walt Disney World? Really? Lyndon Johnson.
Huh.
He was busy painting. Did you know he was a painter?
No, I did not know he was a painter.
Yeah.
I just assumed his wife wanted to repaint the house every Christmas.
That was a little dig at me. Because that's what we've been doing over Christmas break. Well, with that said, thank you, Bridget, for bringing us some of the Disney trivia. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We've been watching those who've been popping in. And make sure every time you come in and say hi. Victoria, have a great time on your vacation. Heather is awesome, but so are all the other agents at Middle of the Magic Travel, including us. Please make sure that as you are thinking about planning your Disney vacation that you contact us or one of the other travel agents. If you don't feel like that your personality will match ours, there are plenty others. There are plenty others who can help you. And Victoria just said, "Hey, have you guys done the StoryBook Dining? What is it good to have? Oh, the prime rib, Victoria."
If you go back and watch the whole video, Victoria, actually, she can probably kick one of them back up right now.
Yeah, I don't know what the delay is going to look like. But, yeah, Traci, our agency owner, just went, and she had the prime rib.
I'm looking at that rib.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
We are silly.
No, we are tonight.
We are silly tonight. So that is what the prime rib looks like. So there you go. I think that is going to be the way to go, Victoria. I know that I'm going to have the seafood when I go.
All right, so I want to see some of these other ones you didn't click on. Dessert?
Yep.
Ooh, Fat Nelly. I like that one.
That's not one.
That's not one. Okay.
We have to.
I have to click that one off. Kids meal.
There's a kids meal, Victoria. Oh, that was quick.
Sorry. I don't even see it. It's mac and cheese and broccoli. We
It
have a
looks
4-year-old.
it's
That's
broccolini.
everything. Oh, broccolini. How cute.
Okay, so in the center of the table, they have like these big, like, it's raised up and they look like kind of lily pads, and they sit the different things on them. And this is Joel, Tracy's son in this picture, and her other son, Lucas, is reaching for those red.
Candy apples.
Okay.
They're candy
Okay.
apples,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
what they're designed as.
Yeah. And so these are the different desserts that they had.
Appetizers.
That is a kid's appetizer right there.
Okay.
And so if you look at the jar, that is where the butter would be. The jar with the lid, I assume.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even mention this. There was a gift that everybody at the table got when they had dinner. They got a little, I guess, ornament type thing.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And I think she said you all get a gift. Or,
That was the gift.
Yeah, so, but I don't, is that because that was Christmas time?
I don't know.
And Victoria's right,
should...
they're poisonous apples that they give you because it's made of sugar, which is nothing but poison to me. I'm sad now.
Well, Victoria, you should just come back and show us all your pictures when you get back from your trip.
Definitely, that would be awesome.
Yep, we would love to have clients of Middle of the Magic travel agents on the show. So with that said, we are going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. We will be back next week.
Yes.
Yep. We will be back. The holidays are over. We are ready to go.
Yep. Heading in towards the end of our second year of doing this. You realize that?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
I know. It's kind of crazy.
Crazy.
So you guys have a wonderful evening, and we hope to see you again next week. Make sure that you like our page. Go over and see our blog. And make sure you share out because we just love sharing the Disney magic with everybody.
That's right.
All right.
We'll see you guys next week.
Walt Disney, 9 o'clock.
Walt Disney World time.
I almost took your line.
I saw that.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
y'all.
Thanks.